Okay. Hello, Miss LaJudici. This is my project on the adenovirus. My virus is a common group of viruses that attack the lining in your eyes, airways, lungs, intestines, urinary tract, and nervous system. The virus is a common cause of fevers, coughs, sore throats, diarrhea, and pink eye. Infections usually happen within children and adults. Um, And then most kids will, I found this fact kind of interesting, but like most kids will have at least one type of adenovirus infection by the time they're 10. And there's two types of type 7 and type 4, I believe. And it basically goes away on their own, but it can be serious to some people with weak immune systems, especially young children and old people. Okay, how it's contracted. It's most commonly contracted with close personal contact, like just like shaking hands and all of that. It can be airborne, which is like coughing and sneezing. And then if you like touch a surface with the virus and you touch and someone else touches that same surface, they can get it if they touch their like face, or, like mouth, eyes, nose before washing their hands. It can also travel through water, like in swimming pools. And right here, the CDC source. I saw that sometimes a virus can be shed from like or like released from the body for a long time after a person recovers from an adenovirus infection, especially from people who have weak immune systems. And this virus shedding usually occurs without any symptoms, even though the person can still spread the adenovirus to other people. And that was kind of interesting. For the symptoms, you have flu-like symptoms like fever, sore throat, acute bronchitis, pneumonia, pink eye, acute gastroenteritis, and bladder infections and neurological diseases. Okay, so an innate immune response is basically the first line of defense, um, and the defenses that come with it are like, or some example of defenses are skins, different secretions from your body and mucous membranes, and you could get it passed down from your family. So each one would be kind of like unique in a way. Um, so basically, with the family genes, if a parent would have had the virus before, they could pass down their immunity from that virus to you. Um, the innate is basically, as I said, the first line of defense, and it responds rapidly, and it has a small set of receptors and works to recognize traits shared by the range of pathogens. Um, and since it's the first line of defense, oh wait, I said it was immediate, yeah. Uh, yeah. Okay. The adaptive immune system response. So this is, it's gonna take more time with this. It's a de developmental type of immune system. So like, if you get a disease, then it has like a slower response to it because it has to like recognize the pathogens and attack it later on. It's kind of like a buildup in a way. Um, and it attacks the specific viruses. And once you get it, it'll learn that specific virus and attack it again later on. So it's like kind of like a new immunity of long-lasting protection. It's found in vertebrates. Uh, and oh, and it has a slower response than the innate immune system response. And my virus, the adenovirus, kind of goes with the adaptive immune system response and the innate, because if your parents have had the innate immune system, like if they've had the adenovirus before, then their innate immune system would be passed down to you so that your body could fight it off again. But if they haven't, then you could also have the adaptive immune system response, where it's a second line of defense and would it would be slower and you would get the virus and have a few days to recover, but like during those few days, your system would be attacking it. So the vaccine information, there's no current one available to the general public except for the one in the military. And it contains a live virus of type 4 and type 7, as I said earlier, and it comes as two tablets that should be taken by the mouth at the same time. This is my works cited, and yeah.